Hey everybody, Zelda here for Link's Awakening. In the last part we got the hook shot and stuff. In this part we are going to hopefully finish up Catfish's Maw. And if we don't finish up Catfish's Maw, I'll be pissed off. Yes, we got the hook shot. Wow, the lack of soundtrack in the corridors of these areas is very unpleasant. Also, it's unpleasant when you get to a keyhole. Turns out you don't have the keyhole, the item that fits in the keyhole. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I was gonna say something, but I forget. Well, Shiza, I gotta take that guy out, and that guy. I mean, what the heck? I tell you right now, man, I do not like the super fucking, what do I have to do? Oh my god, I have to throw a pot at it. I am so dumb. At least I'm up to full health though. And I assume I missed. And oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What do yo say do? Well, it appears as though... There we go. That's what I was supposed to do. Let me check my maple area. Yeah, my maple area. My maple leaf area. Should come down here instead. That'd be more efficient. What am I doing? I gotta use my hook shot, man. The hook shot's the only way to attack. Seriously, I love the freaking hook shot. I'm so gonna abuse the hook shot. Especially since it's a required item, that just gives you all the permission in the world to abuse the hook shot as a weapon. Because it is the second strongest weapon in the game. And like when I say second strongest weapon in the game, I do basically mean second strongest of like your freaking the sword isn't a freaking equipable item, never mind. Well, of like dungeon items, it is the actually the other item that's stronger than it's not a dungeon item. So it's the strongest dungeon item. That's how you word it. So yeah, look right here in a row. 3 treasure chests. I likey this area. And I never pass up a moment for hearts. So yes, I will take that heart refill. Thank you very much. Very much. I don't know why, I always liked pronunciations and stuff of people pronouncing stuff when they go like mooch and stuff. I don't know why. I always just find it funny for some reason. Looking at my maple areas, I have 1 treasure chest left in the whole freaking thing. So that 1 treasure chest is going to be the Nightmare's key, probably. Because they just want to make it even more inconvenient to have me go so far out of my way. So far out of my way. Like when people say way, I don't know why. I'm just... Let's head down here. I forget what's down here. Down Meow, we have some Meow. Ah, so it's a nice little... No, I don't want to be down here. I want to come down here for later. Okay. My god. As a whole, I don't know why, even with the whole interesting mini-boss thing that they did, I just don't really like this dungeon a whole lot. Now, that might just be the keyboard controls talking, but... Well, I mean, it was the keyboard controls when I said I didn't like the 4th dungeon, but I just really never liked Catfish's Maw a whole lot. It's okay. There isn't really a dungeon in this game that I would actually call bad, though. They're all interesting. It's definitely, of the 2D games at least, it always has the most memorable dungeons to me. Now, I've never played, I was about to say Link's Awakening. I was about to say I've never played Link's Awakening, which is an obvious lie, but... Okay, so that was 200 rupees. Pointless. Looks like I gotta go find that keyhole. Again. Fun. A Link to the Past. That is the one that is the title that I am looking for. I've never played a Link to the Past. I want to someday, though. Probably. I'll probably play it eventually. It's just that I, don't really... I don't really play a lot of games in a certain sense that I just constantly keep playing new ones. I tend to just stick with just the old favorites of mine. Obviously, since I blow most of my money on movies and stuff, so I don't really have a whole lot. And games are expensive too. I mean, like $50 freaking. Come on, man. You could. $50 is just way too high for a game, I think. Couldn't you lower it a little bit, people? I mean, come on. But I mean, okay, well, you have to pay for shipping, like to ship it to the stores. So that's money, but you don't have to manufacture like a cartridge anymore. So at least nowadays games should be cheaper, but they are not. In fact, they are getting more expensive now. There are more people that work on games, but there are more copies of games being bought, and I dare say that number of copies bought would increase if we were to, I don't know. God, I remembered where the fucking keyhole was now. I'm blowing all of my time. But, probably more people would buy it if games were cheaper. I know I certainly would buy more. Well, not a whole lot more, but, you know, there would still be more sales. I mean, there are games that I'll still pay my $50 for. I will be paying, like, I will pay the full 50 for, like, Skyward Sword. I'm definitely, there are games where I'm just excited for, so, yeah. That and Luigi's Mansion 2, if I get a 3DS. Well, I mean, like, I will get a 3DS, just not now. I will eventually. Because I really... Because the 3DS, from what I'm seeing, is going to have some very, very stellar... It's very stellar. Look at me using my vocabulary, or listen to me, or not see me, or... Step on the switch. Okay, wait, I already stepped on the switch. I don't need the switch. God, I'm dumb. Why am I having... Here we go. This is an area. This is an area that I have not quite yet ventured on through yet. So let's take a look. Look on what's on the other side. I probably should have jumped on that Goomba, but I didn't feel like it. No, oh my god. Oh my anus. I am definitely running low on health. And we got ourselves a Nightmare's Key. That's what I'm talking about, boy. Boyo. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of the 3DS games coming out. You know, Paper Mario 3D. Yeah, Mario. Paper in 3D. Nintendo Logic, of course. That's actually a new low for anything Nintendo's ever thought of. Paper in 3D. Come on. Well, technically, paper is not completely 100% flat. If it was 100% flat, it would actually be invisible to the naked eye, as would have no molecular structure, because then it would be non-existent. Yeah, There's the douchebag talking again. So yeah, looks like Catfish's meow will end up scrambling its way into 4 parts. Sadly enough, and I wanted to get this done in less parts, but well, actually no, I'm only up to 10 minutes. If I can get quickly here, if I can like speed run some of this. Well, obviously I'm not. First of all, 2 things: my health, and yeah, that's all you need to know. You need to know my health. That is why I'm not going to do good here. Wait, there's a heart. I'm coming up close to the Bossel area. So it's highly likely I will see some nice little trinkets. Hopefully, oh, they only put 1. Of course, they put rupees under there. Rupees, the most useless freaking item ever after you get the bow and arrow. I guess they assume that at this point you haven't purchased the bow and arrow yet, but But I did, so they're useless. And let's get through here without any... Oh, you freaking... Okay, good. Oh my god, I wish they healed you up before the boss, like you got a fairy, or at least some hearts. Come wake up the windfish, I shall eat you. If this is the boss that I'm remembering it to be, yep it is the boss I'm remembering it to be. This boss is so freaking not hard at all. Now with the level 2 sword, this becomes just ridiculous. The biggest threat of this fight is the tail in the middle. That is your biggest threat. See, because it goes and it just freaking kills you and everything. So yeah, that's where you're gonna get your the bulk of your problems with this. Now, that is very nice where they start you. They start you out in a very close area to where the location of the boss is. That is very friendly. I will, in fact, finish this dungeon off in this part. And I don't care if this goes past 15 minutes, because I tend to prefer not to have the parts go past 15 minutes, because because not everybody can watch it for like 20 minutes. So I just don't want to have it that long. Luckily, I was really close to the boss, actually. So he's gonna pop out. What the strategy I like to do, just stand on one side, then he's gonna pop his head. I think you have to keep moving though, I think, or he won't. Oh, and I missed. But like, when he pops his head out on the side that you're on, just go and grab him. You won't get hit very often. You'll get hit more by the tail than actually. Well, the tail's actually him. He refuses to pop up on. Excuse me, guy. I'm trying to speed run this here. Would you mind coming out more on this side? So that way I don't have to go all the way over there. Because you really risk getting hit by the tail a lot. No, see, that's what happens. God. Fudge. Yes, I said fudge. I didn't swear. See, look, I'm already down to less than half health because that freaking tail in the middle. Because this essay right here refuses to show himself. Oh my god. Oh my god, I had you there. He's not coming down on this lower left side for some reason. Oh, yes, right when I say. No, when I miss. Doh, I missed. God, no, freaking tail. Freaking tail. That's all I have to say. Freaking tail makes this impossible. On a keyboard, it makes this impossible. Keyboard is the tisk, you don't seem to know what kind of island this is. See, very simplemente. And we're gonna get ourselves a heart. So, I will see you guys in the next part for some more of the Legend of Zelda to the Links to the Awakening. See you guys then. Later, bye, whatever. As soon as the this whole thing ends and we get our next hint. Shrine. An island secret in the shrine. Okay, so see you guys next time. Bye.